The name is Laura. Get this, Kwarwirwa. Nimesema vizuri.
Sheila, nimesikia tu ukisema,
yes, thank you. I practice. Cool. I practice.
Wengine wetu inatuchanganya kidogo.
Kuna watu kuna shida na hiyo mtamu.
Yes. Akina Sunday hapa.
Akina Sunday.
Nimekumiss
pia, karibu sana. You're welcome.
Sheila, it's good to see you here.
Good to see you too.
So happy to see you.
Nice to see you.
Asante for hosting me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kindly, for anyone who has not turned on their TV screen for the past 5 years, introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Laura Kwarwirwa Mugambi. I am songwriter. I love to sing for the Lord, and I love to sing also for my soul. I really believe that it begins with where I am in my own journey before I can pour out into others. Also, I'm on my way to get certified, but I've done my course in food nutrition and dietetics. So by the end of this year, I should be a certified nutritionist and dietitian. I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a cool person.
Amazing.
ETC.
TV host unaachia nani?
Oh! You know, I was feeling like there were other things.
Humble.
Okay, yeah. I'm a TV host also.
Mpaka hapo tuko sawa.
Mpaka hapo tuko sawa.
Nimefurahia sana hapo kwa nutrition.
Acha tunijitete kidogo. Unajua, it's been a while since I've been in an interview. I think there's a time COVID happened. It happened to all artists. Then also projects in Nini. But the last time I was here, you know what we were doing? We were doing Destroyer Buddha Boss.
Yeah.
Na Ben Psycho.
The quiz show. Yeah.
Quiz show.
Wow.
So, kwa quiz show, sikuji introduce. I've forgotten how to introduce myself on TV.
Nowadays, wewe una interview tu watu.
Yeah, I think also mind yangu ili check out from that kidogo.
But karibu sana to the Lighthouse.
Yes.
Huku tunapenda muziki wako.
Asante.
Yes. Now, I remember the first time I saw your music on TV, it was natamani nikuone.
Yeah.
Nikajiambia huyu. Ile mbali anaenda. I was blown away. I was like, I don't know, I've never seen this person before or heard her music, but I was just sure this one has something. Tell us about the inspiration behind that song and what God did for you through that song. Yeah.
So, Natamani Nikuona was the second song I'd ever recorded in studio, but it was my first release. I was fresh out of high school. Should I say that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fresh out of high school.
I was fresh out of high school.
Yes.
And for me, I've had a journey with God since I was very little. It's very much inculcated in me through family, my parents. So I may not have a significant day or time in my life where I can say, this is the moment I met God, this is the moment I walked into salvation. For me, that's not the story. For me, it's more of like a gradual day after day thing. So even when I was in high school, CU, Nini. So for me, I had a relationship going with God. Of course, I farmed it up when, at the point where, you know, when you're like 12, 13, you're starting to have a mind of your own, is when I was like, okay, I really like this God thing going on, and I would love it in my life. So by the time I was, I had been writing music from when I was very young. I did not really fully envision a career. Me nilikuwa naimba for myself, for my soul, and for because I already knew that I wanted to do something in the field of health, something like medicine and things like those, which is now what I'm doing. So that song, I think I was in a place of like heavy, massive gratitude. And I was just like, you know, I wish you were tangible, so that I can right now just be in a moment with you and tell you how grateful I am for my life. Because I'd just been like spat into the world, you know, after high school, now you're just there. And I was looking back and thinking, you know what, so far God has really preserved me. He's taken care of me. I have my loved ones around me. I'm a very loved person, my family and friends. And that's something I really thank God for. So I was just looking around me and appreciating that. And the song was just a simple song of thanksgiving. So I was like, I really long to see you like one day, so that I tell you how grateful I am for yale yote umetendea. So that's the story behind the song.
And from that time, you released a lot of music, a lot of beautiful projects.
Thank you.
How has this journey been for you, especially as a young lady in this industry? I know you are a great advocate of what you're about to tell us about being a young lady in the gospel industry. How has it been?
Being a young lady, you know, in the first place, the young aspect is a thing on its own, and then the lady aspect is a thing on its own. Because when you're young, you're curious, you're excited, that excitement needs to be contained kidogo. It needs to be nurtured, it needs to be guided. I'm very blessed to have had people in my life who are working with me. My parents are working with me, and Pitson was really holding my hand. Coming into this industry is massive. And then it has a lot going on, and you're just some young little person coming into this thing. So that aspect, for me, the most challenging thing was just what do I do here? Okay, so what do you do after you've recorded a song? So how do I reach Sammy D to like have him shoot? Then you get the shooting day. Oh, I need to pay location fee. All those things.
Right.
So it was the ignorance. It was a big challenge from being young. As a lady, I can say there's a bit of a loneliness because we weren't many. I remember Kwanza when I was coming in, the ladies who were there were much older than me. And I'm like, I love your music, but I cannot really, it's not what I want to do. Like, I just, so it was a bit lonely. Then, of course, there are those challenges that we have, which it's very hard to talk about. Where some doors are only opened for you conditionally.
Wow.
So
Conditionally.
those things happened. But to be very honest, I'll be lying if I said that for me it was grievous, and I did have some challenges, but I think God really preserved me.
Really did.
I've never had to pay someone to play my music or to give any kind of exchange.
Into a favor.
Your favor.
You have God's favor. And
Nashukuru
it's
Mungu
evident
sana.
in your life. Manzi. And you've mentioned someone, Pitson. And I'm sure there's other people who've held your hand and walked with you. And that's an amazing thing, not to walk this journey alone. And you're doing the same for other people.
I really hope I am.
I'm sure you are. I'm
really
sure
hope
you
I
are,
am.
because people are looking up to you and they're loving what you're doing, and they're saying one day nataka kufika hapo. What has mentorship meant to you? Because people have held your hand. What has mentorship meant to you?
And it has meant, it's one of the most generous things anyone can ever give to someone. For you to pour into my life, and even as a series I can go mentioning some of those people here and there. There's Pitson, there's Kambua, Bire. Imagine, believe it or not, Stunjiwe atakuja hapa wape story. So what that has meant for me, it's the most generous thing. So I really, because it takes a lot for someone to pour into you. They give you their time, they give you their attention, they have to empathize with you and understand where you are in your journey and walk with you. Sometimes they actually give of themselves even financially
to help
for you, even in ways you will never know. Because there are some sessions I've done like with people like St. P, God bless you, where I'll walk into the session, I'll come out with a song that wasn't really like maybe the plan. He'll just say, Laura, come to my studio next week, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll come. When we go, he's like, Laura, you have to come out with a song here today and now. Kina Dominic Kaemba. So mentorship means it's very important. It means having
backing,
and it's like a guardian angel. Because
that's a great way to put it, actually. Having a guardian angel over you.
Because God is right there. He cares about every detail of your journey. But how he shows himself in our lives is with those people presently. Mtu mwenye anakuambia, wewe pia umenyamaza sana. Ama try this style, do this, do that.
Change this,
change this.
Sadiq, I don't know if you have any questions for our guests today.
Najua
mnajuana vizuri.
Sina swali.
Sijakuona tangu cathedral.
Manze, tangu nikwe kiparangoto.
That was a big change. How did you nimeanza interview? Sorry.
Ameanza kufanya interview.
Kazi yake anajua vizuri
sana. Unajua Sheila, sio every time, na nilisema pia with your example, see every time una release song like your first release na inapata a very good response. Kuna watu mimi najua wako na ngoma zinatoshea album kama 3. By the time song moja watu wakuje kuappreciate. I think Laura was one of those people, yani song ya kwanza ilidu so well. Ya pili ikadu poa, ya tatu ikadu poa. So sijui your reception for your first project and consecutive ones ilikuwaje for you?
Very humbling. Very, very humbling. But I don't think I was entirely ready. So there were moments that were scary. Yeah. Because I remember I released Natamani in September.
Yeah.
Then it's those days when December kulikuwa na gigs. And I remember just finding my way, maneuvering to gig locations.
And your parties.
Sijui, una perform song gani? I'm thinking, ay, man, like I was not ready for this life. So there was moments when it was scary. I don't think you can ever really be fully prepared to walk into a supermarket and someone recognizes you. If you come hivyo. So yeah.
But
It was humbling, but it had its moments. Yeah.
And you have a new project with Stoney G.
Man,
please.
Can you believe
just
it?
Before you perform that brand new.
Kwanza Stone akuje kwa stage. Wamesema kuna ka story tutaambiwa kidogo. Stone, karibu once again.
Man.
Thanks.
Tell us about this song.
Ni mimi nafaa kusema ama ni wewe?
Sema. Sema, njoo sasa ni mentor. Ongea.
Hakuna cha mentorship baze. Asante kitu ya kwanza. Alafu niko na barua yako.
Aya, kuna barua
Bana ya wasewa nywele bana.
Wamezua.
Zilienda tu hivyo. Kusema, kupeana warning,
Kupeana notice
nini. Kesi ya baadaye but actually rada.
Yeah.
It happened to. Sijini alinifikiria siku moja nilikuwa na cycle, alikuwa anajua nilikuwa nimemwambia nilikuwa na cycle, alafu akanitumia track akaniambia sikiza ngoma uniambie. It was a track, si ndio?
Unajua, I don't know how to write on such a track. Given my natural is I'll go very soulful R&B vibes. Singy vibes.
Kwa hiyo song will come very different.
Anaweza.
Yeah, but I really needed Jiwe and Saint P to get it out of me. Like ningekuwa studio peke yangu tu na producer, maybe Jaime Tamnayo chemistry, I don't think rada ingetoka
vile iko sana.
I think ningeimba tu, adjust to Laura.
Actually studio inafanya hivyo. So that's why una get kuna hata mkiwa wengi. Kuna msee hapo si msanii but kuna kitu atadu, atasema and ata direct. That's why kama ni project big, hata movies, kila msanii anakulepatia kuna director. Kuna msee ashaona hiki kitu venye itakuwa, kuna stuntman, kuna nini. So I think the same thing na music. Kuna msee anaangalia hivi anasema hapana, I think wewe na wewe muwezi for now. Acha Laura afanye na huyu. Nasema okay sawa, step aside. Ama wewe unaweza fanya tu.
Na hiyo producer skill ni kali, ikuweka hook yake.
Ikakama ikakuwa tukienda kwa Saint P. Tukapush, tukaenda tukadu, hapo tukafikiria, tukasoma, tukazubaa 1 hour, 3 hours.
Mimi nilikuwa na sweat. Nilikuwa tu my friend, mimi nilikuwa unajua okay, acha tuchomee Saint P kidogo. Session ya Saint P kama ni 1 hour, for 5 minutes ni story.
Alafu anaweza take break pia kidogo apike.
Only Saint P for you.
So tulikuwa kwake for like 6-7 hours. Hadi curfew time.
Wow.
But mimi nilikuwa na sweat because this was new for me.
But you came up with a great project.
Nilikuwa namaliza kurekodi hivi nasema pics.
Anaitwa Saint P, anakuambia kwanza kaka, hii ngoma kwanza mimi naisikiza kama fan kwanza. Kabla producer mimi naisikiza kama fan. Nataka muue kabisa.
Alafu anakuambia actually hata kujua kama maliza kuandika mjandika. Kanyaga pale. Wekelea. Kwa okay nenda hivi. And umse Saint P asante for everything and him understanding. Sasa zingine ni ngumu kwenda kuget kwa studio na ingia unapata msana anakuelewa, asha kuona, ashaona kesho. So you need sasa zingine unataka wase like she said guardian angels, sasa washa kujua kesho yako itakuaje na wanaona place unaenda. So tunashukuru kwa watu kao.
It's interesting about him say this guy doesn't write his lines.
Anaingia tu zina flow.
Wewe
kama mwenye mrogi hapa. The song is Rada with Laura and Stoney.
Laura, kwanza tuambie mahali watu wanaweza mpata tukimalizia.
At ni kamera gani? 3 2 you can find me at Kwarwirwa Laura on all social media platforms. Kwarwirwa Laura
kabisa. Na of course hiyo ngoma iko on Kwarwirwa Laura's YouTube channel. Umesikia kidogo tu karibu. Inaitwa Rada, so make sure you check it out, subscribe, like, comment. Na itakuwa ya blessing. Wacha tuisikie, sio?
Yep.
Hapo sawa.